So today, let's talk about a preemptive war. Now, we have Hamas in Israel and Hezbollah and all the other countries in the Middle East. And you have the United States with a massive fleet in the Mediterranean and in other bodies of water surrounding the Middle East. So we have a situation that's very unstable. And the reason it's so unstable is each side has a massive advantage if they do a first strike preemptive war, whether it's conventional or nuclear. And the reason is getting the maximum amount of weaponry in the air and doing the maximum amount of damage to the enemy can only be done in a preemptive strike with the situation the way it is. So if you look at Israel, if the other countries are going to come into the war, if Egypt is going to occupy Gaza, if Turkey is going to come down into Gaza, it's to Israel's benefit to preemptively strike all of those countries. And it's also in the U.S.'s best interest, if they're going to fight this war, to do a preemptive strike in coordination with Israel. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. And I'm not taking either side in the war, but just from a strategic analysis of the situation, it benefits Israel and the U.S. to preemptively strike all the other countries. Now, when we look at it from the other side, Hezbollah and Iran have a massive amount of missiles. It would benefit them to preemptively strike the U.S. and Israel and destroy as much air power as possible. And that would precede a ground invasion of Israel. And that would put the U.S. and Israel at a severe disadvantage, because if they could hit as many ships in as many ground positions and aircraft as they could by firing all their missiles, or the majority of them at one time, it would overwhelm all the air defense systems and you would get a saturation bombardment. So basically you would carpet bomb Israel and U.S. forces with missiles. And if you look back to the lessons of the Falklands War that everybody forgot, any aluminum hulled ship can be set on fire very easily with an Exocet missile, and it'll burn down to the waterline. So if Hezbollah knows they're going to invade Israel, or Iran or Turkey knows that they're going to move into Gaza and Israel, it would benefit the Muslim forces to do a preemptive strike. And that way, it creates the maximum casualties. The problem is, if either side does the preemptive strike, the other side will probably do a retaliatory nuclear strike. So that further benefits the attacker if they have nuclear, chemical, and bioweapons to use them in a preemptive strike. Because in this situation, whatever weaponry you have on the ground, if you use it, you will get an effect. If you suffer the preemptive or retaliatory strike, you won't have those systems anymore. Then it becomes a ground combat infantry war. Just a few thoughts. Please share yours. We'll see you on the next video.